All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. It's Mark Thompson from PayKickstart.com. It's great to have all of you. We have we've almost maxed out GoToWebinar here. It allows us to have 1,000 people on, and we're almost at that mark already. We do also have Facebook Live here, so I'm going to be kind of juggling two screens. I'll try to answer all the questions that I possibly can. But before we get started, I want to make sure that you can see me, you can see my screen, you can hear me okay. Just give me a quick, hey, how's it going? Maybe where you guys are calling in from. I'm sure we got people from all over the world, so kind of good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching it in your local time zone. But this is the last or the final live workshop that we're doing. We've done 2 live workshops to kind of kick off the official Pay Kickstart launch. I have just been blown away at the amount of comments and emails and Skype messages from just all the great feedback that we've been getting throughout the entire launch week. And so if you've been kind of on this journey with us together, thank you. And thank you for all of your great comments. So today, what we're going to be talking about it's really been a culmination of 10 years of being an online entrepreneur. And so over the last few weeks, I've been sharing with you just some of my challenges and some of the challenges that you guys are probably facing if you're trying to start an online business or trying to grow it. And what I'm here to show you guys today is how you can create a system that can be rinsed and repeated over and over again to create a product launch and to kickstart any product, and specifically how we're able to create six-figure product launches in less than 30 days. Okay, so I see some people coming in. Ryan from sunny California, welcome. Samantha, Raj from Pakistan, Ann from British Columbia, CJ, Mike, Peter, Dom from England, Donald from Maine. Awesome. Okay, so we have tons of people coming on. It looks like you guys can hear me getting a lot of louds and clear, so awesome. So in just a minute, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the slides and share with you kind of the presentation that I've been kind of working at for a long time now. And I hope that you guys are going to get a ton out of this. We've put a lot of time and energy into this presentation, and hopefully you guys have been getting a lot of value throughout the entire launch week as we've been doing live trainings and giving out some of our blueprints and our standard operating procedures on how we run and grow our own online businesses. So thank you guys for participating and engaging all throughout the launch week. We only have a few days left here, and this is kind of our final live training where I get to interact with you guys and share this final presentation. So thanks again. Now, before we're going to go ahead and dive right into it, I know some people are coming on, but I want to respect your time. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, and so I like to reward action takers, right? For those, it's kind of a crazy stat. 95% of people who purchase a training program or purchase a piece of software never end up using it, and about half of them don't even open it up, right? You go and buy something, and the intention is to use it, and you never end up doing it, right? You change directions, you forget about it, whatever it may be. And so I like to reward action takers, people who are on this live call and have blocked out, I'm going to try to take about 90 minutes of your time. I know it's valuable, but for those of you who stay on till the very end, okay, I want to reward you guys, and I'm going to give away my best-selling funnel creation program for free. Okay, it's called Funnel Stack, and I'm currently selling this product for $197. So let me just go ahead. I'm going to flip over to my browser. And this is the sales page right here. And it shows you, and this kind of ties in with exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Now, I know, this is only one live session. I can only cover so much. And so what I want to do is, if you guys stay till the end, you guys are going to have a program that I've put a ton of effort into. There's literally hours and hours worth of content. There's blueprints. There's SOPs. There's all sorts of stuff that we use in our own online business to create this rinse and repeat six-figure online product launch. And so, we've created over 25 products. We have over 100,000 customers or visitors. We've sent over 1 million emails. We have over 50,000 customers, and we've done over $20 million in sales. And so this doesn't happen overnight, and this system has been, tweaked and refined over the years. And so we've launched tons of products, and we've figured out a way to, if we invest $1, how to get $2 back, or if we invest $2, how to get $4, or even how to double the average transaction value of every customer that comes through the door. So you guys are going to get access to this entire program where I walk through kind of the foundational skills of how to create a winning business model, high level strategies, I'm going to go over different types of funnel concepts, how to create your funnels, what elements to use inside of your funnels. I'm going to talk about how to use implementation and automation. We're going to be talking about the technology side of that as well today. And then also how to use automation software, how to find quality contractors or qualified contractors, people to help you implement and execute on your product launch, how to retain your customers, and then there's also all types of fast action bonuses that you're going to get as well. So I'm going to show you guys an inside look at some of our own product launches, some of our pre-built funnel templates, trigger labels, fill in the blanks, email swipes. There's just tons of stuff here. And as you can see, we sell this for $197. I'm going to give you access to this for free just for attending and staying on till the end. So if that's cool with you guys, just give me a quick yes in the chat box that you guys are cool with this. Would you guys like my funnel stack program for free? Okay, awesome. Getting lots of yeses. All right, maybe, okay, looks like Facebook Live may be a little bit delayed because there's like a minute or two off. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started, all right? Okay, now before I go into my primary goal for you guys in terms of what you're going to get out of this presentation, I wanted to just get a little bit of participation from you so I can see who's here on this call. So do me a favor, just in the chat box or in Facebook comments, just type a quick 1 if you already have a business, right? You already have an online business and you're looking to take it to the next level, okay? If you don't have an online business, type a 2, okay? So you're just trying to get up and running and profitable as quickly as possible, right? So just give me a 1 if you do have a business, 2 if you don't, okay? All right, some are coming in right now. 111, 22, 21, 22, 1212. Wow, there's a ton, there's a lot coming in. Okay, so it actually looks right about 50%. Let me Facebook maybe a little bit delayed again. Yeah, so that's good to know. Okay, it's just so the cool thing about this presentation, guys, is whether you are starting an online business or you're just trying to start a new business and you're trying to learn the foundation, how to do it the right way, or if you have an online business and you want to take it to the next level, I think you guys are going to get a ton out of this. Okay, so thank you for that participation. And so let's go ahead and dive in. So my goal here for you guys is to help you create your first 6-figure product launch. Okay. If you have created a 6-figure product launch, great. I want to help you create multiple 6-figure launches or take that 6-figure launch and bring it to 7 or 8 figures. It can completely transform your life. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to expose my exact blueprint and secrets that can be cloned in any niche. Okay. We've done this in multiple niches. And we've also trained other students privately on this system in different niches as well. Okay. And so, like I said before, we've generated over $20 million to date using this system. All right. And so whether this is just an extra income stream or you want to take it and run with it and make it your primary source of income stream, or it can also generate you multiple income streams once you start to scale this system out, that's completely up to you, right? I mean, I'll leave that kind of up to you guys in terms of how far you want to take it, but the system does work, okay? And I'm living proof of it. Now, really quick, who knows who this guy is? Okay, hopefully the Tesla gives it away in the background, but give me just put it in the chat box if you guys know who this is. Yes, exactly. Okay, Elon Musk. Okay, Jerry got it. He said Elon Musk first. Okay, so Elon Musk, he's the founder of Tesla Motors. The reason that I bring him up is because recently he created the biggest product launch ever. Okay, the biggest product launch ever. When they introduced and they started to pre-sell their new Model 3 electric vehicle. Now they did this even before mass production. Okay, so think about that. They sold over 325,000 Model 3 vehicles before you could even see sit down in the car or even test drive it. How crazy is that, right? I mean, it's almost unheard of. Okay, but that is, so if you kind of take that into how many dollars is that? That was a $14 billion product launch in 1 week. Okay. And that's without having the product even available to the customers. So Now like a product launch isn't the norm. Okay. So I don't want you guys to think, oh my God, I can just put out an idea and that people are going to buy it and I can make $14 billion. Okay. But what I do want you guys to realize is see the sheer power of what a properly designed product launch can do for your business. Okay. The number one reason businesses fail is because of money. Okay. So if you run out of it, right, that's why you fail, right? 9 times out of 10. Okay. And that's why the majority of startups fail is because they run out of money, right? But what I'm going to be doing with you guys is show you guys the blueprint that we've done to help you get to, from ideation to profitability as quickly as possible. Okay. So this will allow you to kickstart any product or service. So whether you want to create a software as a service product, a desktop software, WordPress plugin, you want to sell information or training programs, you want to create a membership site, an e-commerce platform, physical goods, live and digital events, you want to create a book, coaching program, services. It doesn't matter. This system works literally like gangbusters, and it can help to generate 5, 6, 7 figures in 1 week. Okay. Because this kind of stuff literally happens every single day. Okay. Now, here's the problem. While, yes, this is an extremely powerful system, okay, and I'm sure a lot of you guys kind of have the dollar signs in your eyes and you're chomping at the bit to learn exactly how to do this, there is kind of one word of warning here, okay? So just give me a quick promise in the chat box if you guys are cool with this, if you agree that you don't use these powers for bad, right? I don't want you to see the dollars in your bank account, but forget who gave you those dollars, which is the actual customer. Okay. So if you provide a bad product and terrible customer service or are misleading in your sales and marketing, okay, it can quickly backfire. Okay. And as you've probably experienced at some point, you've purchased a product from someone who is unethical or didn't deliver on their promise. And so you know exactly how that feels like as the customer. So, in order for this system to truly be effective long-term, you need to keep the good intentions of the customer first. Okay. If you do that, the sky's the limit and it can change your life forever. Okay. All right. I'm getting a whole bunch of promises now. So cool. Okay. So you guys are good with that? Awesome. All right. Now with that being said, okay, there is one little earnings disclaimer, okay, just from my lawyer who wanted me to mention this, okay? You will not make 6 figures in a week, or at least I will not promise that. And these results are not typical, okay? So just obviously, hey, I'm not here to say that you're going to make 6 figures on your first product launch, but I will tell you is that if you follow this formula that I'm going to be explaining to you today and also in the free bonus, it's going to put you in the best possible position to succeed, okay? Now, here's 2 quotes from 2 pretty big entrepreneurs and kind of the mentors that I've never actually met. But without going into a long, drawn-out story, I'll try to give you the Cliff Notes version. And so what happened was, I first started out my professional career out in college, and I worked for 5 years at a few different marketing agencies in North Carolina, where I actually still live today. And I was helping local businesses with SEO and pay-per-click and social media and email marketing. And, everything I learned was self-taught. I was reading and studying as many training programs as I possibly could around online marketing. And then lucky for me, I got to test the concepts in the real world by learning on the job. So one thing I learned fairly early on in my career was I hated the concept of trading time for money. Okay. And so these 2 quotes from 2 mentors, I've read almost everything that they've written. And the first one was from Steve Jobs, who says, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Right. And Warren Buffett says, the rich invest in time, the poor invest in money. Okay. And these quotes really speak true to my situation, and I'm sure for you as well. If you're an aspiring entrepreneur, we only have so much time. You can always generate income or money, but you only have so much time on this earth. And I learned that I did not want to be that guy sitting in a cubicle or working a 9-to-5 job making somebody else rich. Okay. So and yeah, okay, I'm getting tons of comments. People can relate as well. So awesome. I'm glad that it's kind of connecting with you. But anyways, guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm not going to do a long drawn out story of who I am. That's not why we're here. But if you haven't had a chance, we haven't been introduced. My name is Mark Thompson. My goal in 2006 was really just to get out of the 9 to 5 grind, and I wanted to stop trading time for money. And so my goal was in year one was to make $40,000. Okay, and not make $40,000 on my own, right? Because that was about what I was making at my 9 to 5 job. It wasn't anything crazy, but if I could just do that on my own in the first year, that was my first goal. My second year, I wanted to make $100,000, be able to make six figures, and then in year three, be able to make multiple 6 figures per year. So this was actually my realistic expectations. Obviously, I wanted to be able to make millions of dollars and grow this great company and be able to have time to go and relax. And that's actually a picture of myself and my wife and my daughter, who's now 6, out in Turks and Caicos. And this being able to move away from the 9 to 5 grind has really allowed me to not only discover my passion for what my purpose in life, but also be able to enjoy time with my friends and my family and do things that I love to do. Okay. So if you're able to crack this code, it can dramatically change your life forever. Okay. That's really what it would mean. So I don't know what your personal situation is like, but just imagine being able to take a vacation when you wanted to, right? Or having enough money in the bank to scale your business to, somewhere you've never thought possible, or even take, certain risks with your business because you know that you have that financial backing, right? And that's really what this system can do. And it's changed my life forever. I'm really living proof of it. And I'm here to tell you that it can change yours too. So after 7+ years, I kind of, I discovered it the hard way. I spent 7 years doing a lot of trial and error and figuring out what's the best way to generate an income online. I mean, what's cool about today, guys, is you get to kind of, push the easy button and you get to learn the easy way. Okay. So just a little bit of background. How many of you guys know the Warrior Forum? So just give me a quick yes. You've heard of the Warrior Forum? Okay, yeah. So getting some yeses. So the Warrior Forum is actually the largest marketplace forum online for online entrepreneurs. And so I noticed, years back that there were over 6,500 people viewing this section called the Warrior Special Offers Forum. And this was at any given time that there were 6,500 people constantly viewing the section. I'm like, what is this? And I saw all these people selling products. They were selling software, they were selling information products, and it just blew me away. And I saw some of these threads that I was going through. It said like 5,000 sold, 8,000 sold. And I couldn't believe it. It was, doing some simple math in my head. I was like, okay, so if they sold 50 or 5,000 units at $47 each, that's over $230,000. And this was happening all the time. And, I'm sure you guessed it, that got my attention. Okay. So I started to kind of reverse engineer what people were doing. And I kind of had this misconception that if I build it, they will come. Okay. I thought if all these people are selling products successfully on a silly forum, and why can't I go and do that too? Okay. However, I learned quickly that it's like, I was a baseball player in college, so Field of Dreams is one of my favorite movies. And that quote of, if you build it, they will come. It just simply wasn't true. Okay. It wasn't true. And so when I first got started, I did my first product launches, my first attempt. And I thought essentially a product launch was I would create a product, I'd sell it in the same manner that all these other guys were doing it on the forum, then tell a few people about it and hope for the best. And of course, in my mind, I was a little arrogant and cocky, thinking I could just create something and do exactly what I see others doing in the forum. But I was wrong. After hiring a development team to create this piece of software that I spent over $20,000, I only made $500 or even less than $500. And so looking back on it, I realized how insanely risky and stupid it was. But like anything, I used it as a learning experience. I realized, an effective product launch, it had a few critical pieces that was missing. And so, it kind of leads me to an important lesson. Let me ask you guys, how many of you are trying to run a business by yourself? okay, or without the help of a mentor? How many of you guys are kind of it's a one-man show, you're doing it yourself, and you're doing it, it's basically you're working in your business, and it's almost like a 9 to 5 grind, right? And I've experienced it, so don't be don't be ashamed to shout it out, right? I did it for the first 3 years where I was doing everything. I was doing the product creation, I was doing the support, I was handling everything, right? And so, okay, I'm getting tons of people saying that that they were kind of, or they are in that same boat as well. And so, and I saw all these other people doing it, and I thought, it'd be easy and I could do it all myself. And of course, there were so many missing pieces to the system that I just couldn't see. So, let me ask you this question. Who thinks that you would see significantly better results if you were an investor and you had Warren Buffett as your advisor, right? Or if you were a chef and you had Gordon Ramsay, who was teaching you all of his greatest recipes. Or if Arnold Schwarzenegger was your personal trainer to help you build the perfect body. Or John Mayer was teaching you how to play the guitar. Do you think that your results would wildly be better if you had that mentor? Yeah, of course you would, right? So now the one thing that I learned was that there's two parts to this equation, right? There's to model what other successful products and businesses have done. Okay. But the reality is there's a legal and ethical way to model ideas and concepts from what works. Now, I'm not saying to go and steal or copy exactly what your competitors are doing, but it's okay to borrow and adopt proven concepts. Okay. And so the second part of the equation is to have someone show you the ropes, a mentor who can, look over your shoulder and then gain further insights as opposed to what's just on the surface. And that's really what I did. And so I started to learn all these missing pieces to the puzzle. I found a business mentor. I said, hey, I'll give you 50% of the profits. Just show me what you're doing. And he introduced me to tons of influential affiliate partners. He showed me his launch secrets. He showed me different sales methods and conversion tricks and traffic hacks and how to create a carefully designed sales funnel. And he showed me all of his systems and processes that went along with it. And so this was really a gold mine. And so what we did was we actually relaunched the exact same products. We relaunched it, and I followed my mentor's advice and launch model, and we relaunched the same product. And guess what? We generated over $105,000 in 7 days. Okay. Now at this point, this was my biggest aha moment where all the pieces started to connect. I realized that actually I had about 60 to 70% of the overall formula right, but the other 30 to 40% was the difference between a flopped launch and a super successful launch. And so who wouldn't like to see revenue spikes like this? These are actual. So what we do is after each launch that we've done, we kind of plot out how much revenue we've generated. And so who wouldn't like to see within 1 week, $39,000 in a day, 26,000, 15, 31. And as you'll notice at the end of a lot of these launches, scarcity starts to kick in and we actually start to double our conversions. And so you can see the last few days, 41,000, 93,000, 41,000, right? And this was just one product launch. And this was happening over and over again. Day one was 13,000. The last day was 72,000. Okay. And so each launch has its own little nuances. And so like this launch did 139,000 on day one, and it did 3 6-figure launch or 3 6-figure days in 1 week. Okay. And so here's another one, 44,000, 19, 8. And so I was doing this time and time again. I was just rinse, repeat. And this launch, the system worked. Okay. Here's another one. Okay. We did over $100,000 for every single launch, and some did over $100,000 in a day. And so I started to get all these people contacting me, like Todd Brown, if you guys know him from Marketing Funnel Automation. He said, dude, how the heck are you cranking out such amazing products? Seems like every few weeks you're coming out with another amazing piece of software. What's the secret? And then Sam Becker goes, Mark, well done again. Love the new Facebook application you just released. It must have taken forever to develop. Anyways, I wanted to see if you could give me a few tips on how you're able to scale your business and launch so many high quality products. Any advice? And so I was doing this just time and time again, and really just getting a lot of recognition and credibility in the marketplace. And so this is really what it breaks down to. There's kind of three core components. There's traffic, there's obviously your core product or offer, and then there's the technology behind it. Okay. And so that's what we're really going to be talking about today, are these 3 elements. Okay. So who wants to know really the power of a product launch? Okay. And to me, it's either, without a product launch, your business is stagnant. With one, your business creates momentum, and that's how it can thrive. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys have heard this. This was a kind of a famous quote. It says, "You're one sales letter away from striking financial freedom." Meaning, if you have really good sales copy that converts really well, it can, create financial freedom. And the same rules apply to just an overall product launch in itself. Having one great product launch, one great funnel can really catapult your business and make that business thrive. Okay. And so it's a proven machine. It's something that we've kind of rinsed and repeated and figured out what's the best way to do it. Okay. And so the first thing is, like we talked about, having a product or your offer and building a funnel that's proven to sell. Okay. Carefully crafted. It's a carefully crafted sequence of events. We're going to be talking about that. The second thing is the technology, the automation. Okay. Just having something that will help you create higher conversions and more sales without you having to do anything else, not driving additional traffic or tweaking anything. And then obviously the third is traffic. So if you can master these three skills, you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. If you can learn to drive traffic to any offer, an offer that's going to convert, and you have the technology or automation to help you make more sales, then you're going to do just fine. Okay. And you're going to have success beyond your wildest dreams. And that's something that took me over almost a decade, well, about 7-8 years to kind of figure out. So let's go through these three secrets. The first one is the product offer in the funnel. So how to create a product that's proven to sell at gangbusters right out of the gate. Okay. So the first thing is, like I said before, model a product that is already successful. If it's worked for another company, there's no reason why it can't work for you. Something that has mass appeal, lots of other competitors with customers, that just equals that there's a lot of demand if there's a lot of customers. Lots of people discussing it on blogs, on forums, on social media. Again, if people are asking questions, if people are having challenges, right? That means that there's a good chance that your product is going to be successful. The ability to create hyper relevant, deep sales funnels. So what I call STEM or complementary products, also known as upsells. Just having a product where you can upsell them naturally. And then it solves a real business problem or challenge. So this is really the formula that I look at to see if I'm going to create a product in a certain market or a certain niche, right? And then the other thing is it focuses on one problem. One thing I learned early on in my career was that if you try to create a product that solves too many problems, then it gets diluted and you're not the best at solving that one problem. You're just good at solving a lot of problems, and it's just not the best way to run a business, okay? So the first thing that I would recommend doing, there's a series of different tests that we do to say, hey, are people talking about it? Is this a good product? And so the first one is a Google test. Just put in your main key phrase and see how many people are talking about it. If you see that there are hundreds of thousands or millions of results in Google for your key phrase, that's a good sign. If you go to Facebook and you see loads of fan pages and groups and people that are interactive and engaging in that type of topic that you want to build your product around, that's another good sign. The competition test, go to different marketplaces and find other products who are selling similar products. Okay. The ad test, if people are doing ads, you can go to Google AdWords, their keyword tool, and you'll be able to see, hey, are people spending $2, $3, $5, $10 a click just to get someone to their website? If they are, there's a good chance that it's a profitable niche, or they wouldn't be spending money. They'd run out of money, right? The forum test, if you see people in forums discussing and there's lots of threads and engagement, okay? The trend test, making sure that I personally like to go for evergreen niches, not something that's, the next spike where it's great for a few months and then it dies off, right? So make sure that it's something evergreen and that can pay off long term, not just in the short term. Okay. So the other thing that I learned when creating our product is about 50% of your revenue, if you do it correctly, will be done on the front end. Will be from the initial offer, the initial sale. The second 50%, if you do it correctly, will be done on the back end with upsells, add-ons, cross-sells, one-time special offers. And so if you do it correctly, and when I first did my product launch, I just had the initial offer. But what's the best time to sell someone is right after they've purchased from you, right? Because you already built that level of trust, that credibility. And so if you can sell them something that's complementary to what they just purchased, then they're much more likely to buy from you again and again. Okay. Now you can model competitors' funnels as well. We actually have a tool called Funnel Spy that allows you to be able to just put in your competitor's URL, and then it goes out and it finds their upsells, their webinar pages, their opt-in pages, their lead generation pages, their sales pages. I'm going to show you guys, if you guys stay till the end, I'm going to show you guys how you can get that for free as well. And then also just modeling the sequence, right? What's their funnel like? What's their first upsell? What's their second upsell, right? So one thing that we started to do was expand on that funnel. Now, if you do it, now most people, they'll create a front end offer and then they create an upsell or 2 upsells. Now, one thing that we found was that if we put people into a high ticket webinar, our customers into a webinar about maybe a week or 2 after they purchase the initial product, we can actually double our launch sales. So say that we generated $100,000 from our front end and our upsells. We could actually generate a second another $100,000 from doing a high ticket webinar, something like $500 or $1,000 or $2,000. And what's cool is you don't even have to be the one creating the product. You could go out and find someone that has a high ticket product, put those customers into a webinar a week after your launch, and you can double the launch sales just by and be an affiliate and just earn a commission. So you don't have to actually create each of these products if you don't want to. You can just partner with people. Okay. Now here's a really cool case study. Who wants to see a case study where I generated $1.2 million in sales in 3 months using this newfound blueprint, right? So I told you guys how I was rinsing, repeating, and doing this over and over again. I showed you guys those stats where we were doing tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in a single day or in a week. Okay, getting some yeses. Yes. You want to see a cool case study? All right. Okay, so using my product launch system, I launched 3 products in 3 consecutive months, one per month. The Longtail Pro, Curation Soft, and WP for FB 2.0. Some of you guys may have even heard of this if you followed me for a long time. And I followed everything to a T. Similar sales pages, pricing, sales funnels, all of that stuff. Now, what is the one thing that all 3 of these launches had in common? Does anybody know? Let me see. They were all software. Yes, they were all software, but that's not the one thing. Okay. Yes, someone got it. These products were not even my products. All I did was I reached out to product creators and I said, hey, and I found products that were underperforming and I implemented my blueprints, my launch formula. Okay. And everybody was happy, right? The original product creator, they weren't really making much money from it. So I kind of came in and I implemented this system and, we generated over $1 million in sales and I got a nice chunk of that just for implementing this system. And so what's cool is you don't even have to create the product if you know how to use this system effectively. So going back to secret number 1, so you can go out and find products. You can go to any marketplace like our PayKickstart.com, ClickBank. There's lots of other marketplaces out there where you can find products, find low performing products, partner with the original product creator, and then implement this system. Okay. And then boom, 6-figure launch. And I was doing this over and over again. Now, this would be a good way to start to build your email list and build your credibility. Once you start to get big enough, I would recommend creating your own products exclusively, just because then you'll end up making more money that way and you can grow your business faster. But again, you don't have to be the creator. You can go and partner with these people and it works and it's amazing, right? And that's one of the ways that I was able to launch so many products over and over again, because not all of them were my products. Okay. So how I would do it. This is kind of from scratch for an info product. So say that you don't want to just partner with someone. If you want to do, create an information product, how would you do it from scratch? The first thing I would do is conduct those 6 tests that I showed you before, just to validate the market and make sure that the product that you want to create has demand. you can go to dummies.com, go in their table of contents. Those dummy books are fantastic. They've done all sorts of market research. They've paid tons of market research firms to go in and help them organize their table of contents of what topics people want answers to, right? And you can use that for your product. You can mind map your program out using something like MindMeister or MindNode. There's lots of different ones out there for free. Record your content, right? All you need is a microphone and maybe slides or a video camera. Depending on the type of program that I'm doing, I may use a little whiteboard. I may do it on the computer. It just depends. Create your sales page, drive traffic, and then and that's it, right? So what's really neat about this system, guys, is the snowball effect. This was my second big aha moment, was when I started to create lots of these different product launches and lots of different funnels. And I'm sure you've heard of this before, right? Where the ultimate goal for any entrepreneur is to be able to create sustainable long-term revenue. And so for each launch that we did, I started to build a bigger buyers list. I started to build a bigger following. I started to make more connections with like-minded affiliates and partners, started creating long-term assets. Each one of these products became long-term assets, making me money. I created both short-term and long-term revenue streams, okay? And just so much more opportunity came through the door after each one of these product launches. It really just changes your life, okay? So that was the first secret is the product and the offer and the funnel. The second secret is how to get more sales from less traffic. So how to create a proven sales system with all the right conversion elements and entirely automate your next six-figure product launch. Okay. So how can we increase the initial conversion rate, the average transaction value, and how often customers make additional purchases without driving more traffic? These are really the three ways that you can make more money from less sales. Increase the initial conversion rate, increase the average transaction value of a customer, and then increase how often people purchase products from you. Now, this was very apparent after we started to make a fairly significant amount of money, is that there's holes in every single sales funnel and in every single business. And so I guarantee you, literally probably 100% of you have holes in your sales funnels that you may or may not even be aware of. Okay. Now let's start with the first hole, and that's kind of the checkout page, which is one of the most important elements of any sales funnel. It's the page where customers have their credit card in hand and ready to give you money. And it's really your job not to screw it up, right? So unfortunately, the majority of vendors do screw this up, either knowingly or not. And so I have a quick question for you. If you had to guess, what percentage of visitors leave a checkout page without buying? I'm just curious. Give me a quick percentage. What percentage of visitors leave a checkout page without buying? Okay, 30%, 50%. 99%, 68%, 70, 75, 75, 60. Okay. On average, 92% of people leave after visiting your checkout page, okay? Which is kind of crazy to think, right? These are potential customers who are interested enough to go to your checkout page, but they leave. There's a variety of different reasons, but if your checkout page looks something like this, and I'm showing you on screen, then you can probably guess why. Your checkout page must have certain conversion elements to subconsciously keep the buyer's mind at ease and feel comfortable and secure about the product, right? And so your checkout page needs to have all of these crucial conversion boosting elements to help build credibility, build trust, and give your customers that sense of security that they're making the right decision to pull the trigger and purchase a product from you. Okay. So you need things like having customized branding and contact information to build trust and authority, a product description showing the benefits of what they're about to purchase, a summary of their order, product images to evoke a higher perceived value, multiple payment options like credit card and PayPal to make it easy for your customer to give you more money, things like testimonials to show what others have experienced with your products, a money back guarantee to put customers' minds at ease, and for whatever reason the product doesn't work as expected, they can still get their money back. They're having a contact or support information as well. And then, like I said, money back guarantees. So all of these things are super important. If you don't have them, you're already at a significant disadvantage. And I've seen so many checkout pages over the 10 years of being an online entrepreneur, and it just makes me cringe when I see the majority of them don't have all of these elements, okay? Now, depending on the type of offer that you want, you may want to use one-step checkout templates, or sometimes for more complex orders, you want a multiple step checkout template, or maybe you don't even have, you don't want the customer to ever leave your sales page. Well, you can use a pop-up checkout widget, which is perfect to trigger on any button, text, or image. Or maybe you want to create something fully custom and you want to build the checkout page with something like ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or WordPress and just embed the checkout form on the page. Okay, whichever you decide, it's important to have this type of flexibility. Okay. And the next hack is coupon codes. So creating a time-sensitive discount to help push those fence sitters to buyers. And as you guys, if you've ever launched a product before, you realize that people always wait till the last moment. And so that's why coupon codes are so effective. We've seen when we add a coupon code, about 22% of an increase in sales overnight just by adding coupon code functionality to our checkout form. Now, the next one is order bumps. So order bumps have been a great way to help increase our average transaction value. So this on average adds about a 20 to 30% increase in our initial order. And actually on one of our case studies, we had a physical product that we were selling, a whole bunch of books in a package that we would ship out to people. And we did an 80% conversion rate on adding an order bump for the digital version. So we had all these people contacting us saying, hey, I love the physical program that you gave me, but I'd love it in the digital format. It took us no more than a few minutes just to convert everything from physical to digital and then wrap it up and offer it as an order bump. And we saw about 80% of people convert and add the order bump to their initial order. So it's a great way to help boost your average transaction value from the initial order. The next one is our subscription saver and dunning sequence. So it's kind of crazy to think, but on average, 30% of rebills, they fail. And as you probably know, if you have any subscription customers, those are some of the hardest to acquire, right? People who are willing to pay you month after month or year after year, those are some of the hardest to acquire. And so on average, if 30% of those rebills fail, whether it's from an expiration date that's bad, or their credit limit is or they've gone over their credit limit, or if there's a number of different reasons why they fail, having this dunning sequence where you can send emails to say, hey, go update your billing to make sure that you don't lose access to your service or whatever it is that you have. This is a great way to help recoup those rebills. And as the longer that a customer is on a subscription, the more likely that they are to fail. And we actually looked back after doing years of not having a dunning email sequence in place. We lost almost $1 million over the course of between 2013 and 2015 in our Stripe account and in our PayPal account, because we did not have a subscription saver sequence in place. So how cool would it be if just, it's automated, where you can automatically send out a link to the person saying, hey, go update your billing details. We'll be able to, you can go and update it. You can, change from credit card to PayPal, PayPal to credit card, or you can just update your credit card details. Now, the other secret that we use are things called one-click upsells. And this has transformed our business forever. How many of you guys have ever purchased a product on Amazon? Okay. If you haven't, then there may be a problem. Amazon is the largest e-commerce store in the world. So you want to know why? Well, yes, they have literally any type of product you could imagine, and they have great prices. But the real reason is they make it easy for the person to buy, almost too easy, right? So literally, with one click, you can purchase a product. And so we took this concept out of the Amazon playbook and use it for our own sales funnels. Once the customer has entered their payment details once, they can purchase additional upsells, downsells, and cross sells with literally one click. Okay, this functionality is by far the most impactful reason for our increase in sales over the years. And we've been able to boost sales by 30 to 40% around increase just by implementing one-click upsells into our funnel. Let me show you guys a really quick real-life example just to put this into context. We ran a split test between a payment platform we used to use and the one that we built. Everything we was literally the same. The product, the sales funnel, the pricing, the number of visitors to each funnel was almost identical. Now, the only difference was our platform leveraged one-click upsells. Instead of having your main offer go to a checkout page, then your first upsell, then another checkout page, then another upsell, then another checkout page, with one click, they could easily purchase from our upsells, okay, each one of our upsells. Now the results, let me just show you guys the difference. The result was we did an additional $120,000 in revenue. Okay, that's what the power of one-click upsells can do. And this was just one case study from one funnel. Imagine what happened when we implemented this to every single sales funnel throughout our entire business. Okay, if you can make it easy and remove the barriers to purchase, it can dramatically change your conversion rates. And also being able to do this with Stripe and with PayPal. Now, a lot of systems allow you to do it with credit card, one-click upsells, but I don't know if there's almost no systems that allow you to do it with PayPal. And our system allows you to do that and has completely changed our conversion rates and our revenue. Okay. Now, next is a pending order follow-up. So most payment platforms never even report to you, and you'd be amazed how many times the initial order doesn't process successfully. So about 14% of initial transactions, they decline or fail for any number of reasons. The customer changes their mind at the last minute and they abandon the cart, or their credit card declines, they enter the wrong CVV code or expiration date. So instead of those customers just getting upset and annoyed that their payment didn't process, never to come back again, how cool would it be if you could make it easy and send them a pending order email saying, hey, it looks like you were trying to purchase this product, but there was an issue with the checkout process. So, no worries. You can use the same payment again or try another payment option. And then when the customer clicks on that link, they go back to the order and any previously added information was already there so they can pick up exactly where they left off. They don't have to worry about putting in their name and email address. It's already been done. And again, we're making it stupid simple to remove all the barriers and hurdles most customers have when purchasing online. Okay. Now, the next is actually something that indirectly makes us more money. What I mean by that is we actually make more money over the course of the short term and long term. So this hack is third-party integrations. Now, obviously, nobody runs their business with just one single piece of software or platform. That's next to impossible. But most of us use a variety of applications and services, things like your payment gateway, email autoresponders, webinar services, membership services, fulfillment companies. There's lots of different ones. Now, before we had to manually handle a lot of this type of integration, where once the customer purchased, we had to manually add we had to add them to our email autoresponder. Then we had to ask them to sign up for an upcoming webinar. And now all that stuff is automated at the point of sale. How cool is that? So this is what we had to do in the past. We had to create, just for setting up one product launch, we had to create a checkout page, okay, which was about $1,200 in 2 weeks of time. We had to create a coupon code functionality, so that was about $2,500 in 3 weeks. We had to add order bump functionality, which is about $2,500, which was 3 weeks. One-click functionality, $600 in 4 weeks. Subscription saver sequence, where if the person's subscription cancels or it fails, we can send them emails to reclaim and keep those subscriptions going. That was about $1,000 and 1 week of time. A pending order follow-up, which was $1,000 and 1 week. Pre-fill checkout form, about $750 in 4 days. Integrations, $2,000 and about 2.5 weeks. Okay. Now, after doing that, okay, that was before, and now with PayKickstart, it's 100% automated. Okay, I know you guys have been seeing over the last week or two so much buzz and people talking about kind of what we consider to be the new way of selling online, just using all of this advanced functionality that to me is necessary, right? If you want to compete with the other players in your space, you need to have all this type of functionality at your fingertips. Now, before it would take us 3 months or more, spending over $10,000 just to implement all of this functionality into one launch. Okay. Now, since we've spent literal years doing it the hard way and investing countless time and money into what really is the future of selling online, that's why we built this entire platform from the ground up. So we didn't have to take a roll of duct tape anymore and our team's valuable time to maximize our sales and profit. Okay. And so, like I said, we call it PayKickstart, and this has been changing the lives of so many. We've kind of done a soft opening for the past 15 months, and the vendors and the testimonials that we're getting from how their businesses have transformed is really, it's life-changing, right? And it can happen with just the flip of a switch. Having all these, having a complete payment and affiliate system that has all the conversion boosting functionality we need, okay? Now, here's what I want to do. I know a lot of you guys, I haven't really done a live demo of it, of PayKickstart yet. I'm going to go, if you guys are cool with it, I'm going to just flip over to my browser, and I'm going to give you guys just a kind of a live run through just to show you high level of PayKickstart and how easy it is to get your products all loaded up into PayKickstart, start selling, and have all of this functionality that I'm talking about automated for you. So if you guys are cool with that, I'm going to go ahead and flip over to my browser. Okay. All right. So hopefully you guys can see my browser now. Just give me a quick yes that you can see it. Okay. You should see the dashboard. All right, guys. Yes, getting some yeses. Okay, cool. So this is inside of PayKickstart. So the first thing you're going to notice, it's a quick kind of dashboard view of what's going on with your account. So this is just one of our accounts. You can see your gross revenue versus net revenue, average transaction value, just some key metrics. You can see where your traffic is going to, which products, best performing products. You can have, this is also a full affiliate management system. So you can see who your top affiliates are. You can see things like monthly recurring revenue. You can see churn rate. You can see a breakdown between recurring and one-time. So this is just a really nice snapshot showing you, just what's going on with your account. And then you'll be able to see all of your transactions, your subscriptions. You can also do, like I said, fulfillment is all included in here. You can see all of your customers, what product they've purchased, the date and time. You can see the sale amount. You can see which gateway, if there's an affiliate. So you can see all of your transactions really nice there. And then this is just how easy it is to set up your, we call them campaigns. So inside of every campaign, you have each of your different products, and then you build out your sales funnels. So step one is to create a campaign. So you just go through and you just start to fill out all of this information, add your logo. You can choose from different languages. If we have, I believe, almost 20 different languages. It automatically will convert the checkout pages, the email notifications to your language. And you can do that on a campaign basis. We have a marketplace where affiliates can promote your products. You can expose your products to your affiliates and they can request to promote. You can we have over 100 different base currencies, so you can charge in US dollar or rand or pesos or whatever your local currency is. And then you can choose, do you want to process with PayPal? Do you want to process with credit card? We currently integrate with PayPal, Stripe, Braintree, Authorize.net, Easy Pay Direct, and we'll be adding more in the future. Now, one-click functionality, it's already done for you. It's already enabled. You don't have to do anything. There's no custom programming or anything that you have to do. You can have one-click functionality with both credit card and PayPal straight out of the box, okay? We have other integrations like with Zapier. Then we have all of your transactional notifications. So this is where you can manage, on a sale, on a refund, on a cancellation. You can notify the affiliate, the vendor, the buyers. All of these are 100% customizable in terms of what text you want to send to your customers, as well as we automatically translate it for you. Then you have your product support area, your affiliates management area, what commission tier. We have first tier and second tier of availability. We also have lead tracking as well. So if you want to offer a commission for a lead, maybe you want to pay your affiliates 50 cents per webinar registration, right? You can do that now, which this is a newer feature in PayKickstart, and we're super excited to have that. So not only can you offer commissions for a sale, but you can also do it for a lead. Okay. And then membership integration, you can automatically add someone to a membership level when they purchase. So right now we integrate with about 12 different third-party membership services like Amember, ClickFunnels, Digital Access Pass, Everlesson, Fresh Member, Kajabi, Memberful, Optimized Member, S2 Member, Wishlist. There's tons of them. And it's, again, there's no custom programming needed. You just select the membership integration that you want them to be added to, and they automatically will get added. And if they refund or cancel, they can automatically pull back their access. Okay. So once you've created your campaign, that's when you will create your different products. So you just go in here and you would just fill out the product page. So for each product, you're going to go through and start filling in the details. So, what the landing page is. We also have a digital download area. So if you don't want to worry about even creating a membership area, you can just give them a link to a download and we automatically encrypt it, we secure it, and so they can't go and spread it around the web. And you can do different things like allow them to download it once or twice, or only make the link available for a few weeks. Payment settings. So now you can do one click or one time. You could do recurring. You could set up trials, which can be paid trials or free trials. You can do split payments as well. So if you wanted to say, okay, well, it's going to be one payment of $500 or three payments of $199, right? So you can do split payments. Excuse me. We also have a built-in licensing system. So for those of you who want to issue license keys to your customers and maybe have it speak to a desktop app or something like that, you can do that. We have a built-in licensing system where you can manage all of your license keys for customers. We also have the ability to add tax. So for those of you who want to collect sales tax or VAT tax, we have a built-in tax system. You don't have to use any third-party integrations. You can do it right through here. Then we have loads of checkout templates. We have one-step templates, multi-step templates. All of these are customizable. We have a full editor where you can hide and show all these different elements. Okay, there's just tons and tons of features. We have a legal checkbox that you can add. We have these exit intent pop-ups where it says, hey, before you leave, are you sure you want to leave? You could, offer them some sort of a coupon. This has really worked well. We reclaim about 10 to 15% of people who were about to exit the page, and we'll show them a coupon code, and it gets them to actually finish and complete their purchase. And then we have all of your integrations here. So if you have to do anything custom, we have an IPN URL. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Zapier, your email integration, you can add them. I believe we have a dozen different email autoresponders that we integrate with. So you can add them, on successful transaction, on failed transaction, on refund, on cart abandonment. You could add them to different lists and also tag them so you have the appropriate sequence go out to them. You can add them to a webinar automatically. Again, add them to your membership service. All of this can be done at the point of sale. So when someone purchases from you, they could automatically get added to the email, your email list, added to a webinar, added to the membership service, and it's all done with no developer or custom programming needed. So once you've created your campaigns, you've created your products, then you're going to create your funnels. Okay. So now this is where the flexibility of PayKickstart really kicks in. Okay. Because everything is driven by a funnel. So you'll notice if I go into this one example, we have this kind of funnel builder where you can just see you can see your so this is like your main offer, right? And so right now we have these two. We have a personal license and an agency license, and you'll notice that we give you the checkout links. So here's the checkout link right here. And so it's really just that simple. Okay. You choose your template and now it's ready to go. PayPal, credit card, looks super nice. And it's all customized how I want it to, right? Like there's the exit pop-up. And so you can see that checkout page in action. You can also do things like order bump. So say I wanted to add an order bump to this page. I enable it, select the product that I want to bump, okay? Choose the text, and then click on save. And I just added an order bump to that checkout page, literally in seconds. If I wanted to make it a pop-up widget, we have all these really cool designs where, instead of using a checkout page, you could have the button trigger one of these widgets, these pop-up widgets, and they can fill it out and complete the purchase that way. We also have the form embed that I was telling you about earlier, where someone can choose the form or create their own page on a third-party page builder, and then just embed this checkout form onto that page, and then it can process the order. So there's tons and tons of flexibility built right into this builder here, right? Now, a few other really quick things. I'm not going to go into too much depth here, but let me show you from the affiliate side. Like, you can manage all of your affiliates. You can see, who are your affiliates, the commissions to date, any pending commissions. You can see the refund rate. We collect W-8 and W-9 tax forms. So at the end of the year, you'll have all that stuff ready to go. You can see we just revamped all of our reports as well. So we have things like sales reports and funnel reports, commissions, subscription reports. You can see things like your gross revenue and your monthly recurring. Let me just show you 7 days, so it's a little bit. So you can see your monthly recurring, your total subscription count, your churn rate. You can break it down by each product. So loads and loads of advanced analytics. And there's tons of other stuff in here, guys. I'm not going to go into everything. One thing I will mention are contracts. So for those of you who have partners that you've partnered up with, and you want everything, you want the revenue share, right? You don't have to manually do the accounting for that. You could say, okay, I want to give 50% of our net revenue to my partner. The system could automatically send out payments to the partner instantly at the point of sale, and it keeps track of all that accounting for you. Okay, this is again just another way to help automate and remove the stress of all those time-consuming tasks, right? Right here, there's a little spot where you can approve and deny affiliate partners. So you can either auto-approve everybody, or you can make it more of a manual process as well. So this is a super robust platform. That's just the vendor side of things, guys. And then obviously from a vendor's account can also be an affiliate. So you can go and you can promote other people's products as an affiliate. So you can see in this account, we've promoted, here's the, lots of different vendors. Okay. And then from the affiliates account, they can go and grab different affiliate links from that specific vendor to promote them. We also have a built-in marketing section, so I could select, who the vendor is, and then I could choose a campaign and choose a funnel, right? And then I could see, I could add in bonuses. If they have email swipes or banners, the vendor can go in here and they can add it in. And let me see if I can find one quickly. I don't see one offhand, but that's okay. But yeah, so as a vendor, I could go in and add customized email swipes and banners, and then they can go in and they could copy and paste that with their affiliate link already added to it. Okay, and then we also have this marketplace where the affiliates can go and find vendors to promote their products. So this is an ever-growing community of vendors, and as vendors keep on switching and coming to PayKickstart, this community is only growing. So just wanted to show you guys a quick demo of PayKickstart. I didn't want to go into everything. It would probably take us 5 to 10 hours to really go through and dive into every single feature. But the main thing I wanted to show you guys was how easy it is, how point and click simple it is to have all of this added functionality built in with your shopping cart and affiliate management solution. So let me go ahead and I'm going to hop back over to the slides quick. Okay, so now that we have discussed secret number one, which was creating your product, your offer, and your sales funnel, and now that we've covered secret number two, which is how to get more sales and revenue with the same or less traffic, so the technology, let's go ahead and we're gonna dive into number three, which is traffic, okay? So number three is how to get floods of sales of people to your sales funnels with targeted free buyers that converts, okay? So this is something that we started to do, and this works great. So the first thing we'll go to is similarweb.com, and we go and we enter who our top 3 competitors are, and then we create a customer avatar, really trying to understand who are we targeting? What are their likes, their dislikes? Where are they in the world? What other websites are they visiting? Okay. And then we run 3 or 4 mini experiments on different traffic sources. So we'll do a Facebook ad, which will target an audience or a demographic. We'll do a Google ad, which is targeted by a keyword. And then we'll also do a direct ad that's based on like competitor base. So if we notice a competitor has an ad on a certain blog or forum, we'll also test it there. So we'll run a few different experiments to see which gets the best traffic. And so what we do is we simply monitor and adjust, and we shift our dollars towards the best performing traffic sources. And then for all of the traffic that we do drive, we retarget all of that traffic, okay? And so this is kind of what it would look like. So you see, you have like a Facebook ad, a Google ad, and then maybe we're trying 3 different ads on different websites. And we drive it all to a sales page, and then hopefully they buy. If they don't buy, we put them into a retargeting ad on places like Facebook and Google, and we'll continue to serve them ads. Okay. And so then once we figure out which has worked the best, so say that the Facebook ad and direct site ad number 2 were the best, that's where we'll shift the majority of our dollars, because it's increasing our cost per click, or increasing our conversions, right? So let me ask you guys just kind of a quick question here. Let me just see, how many of you guys kind of feel, after watching all of this, if you feel like that guy right there? That's one of my favorite clips. I love watching that. Just give me a quick yes if you guys are like, oh my God, I'm like blown away by all this. Okay. And that's cool if you guys, don't get all of this 100% perfect. Okay. I didn't when I first started, right? But what's really cool, guys, is that you can still be insanely successful even if you don't get this 100% right, or if you don't even get it 50% right. As long as you're putting your best foot forward and doing a good chunk of what I'm teaching you guys today, then you will have a profitable system, okay? Now, I know we've covered a lot in just a short amount of time, so and that's okay, right? I know I tried to cram a lot, and I know we only have a short amount of time together, but what if you could just design one properly designed product launch? Like I told you before, I'm living proof that one launch can change your life forever. Okay, guess what? It can do the same for you. Now, I know that some of you guys are already doing some of these things, that I've mentioned, but I bet some of you are already using PayKickstart, right? I know over the last few weeks, we've gotten literally hundreds, maybe even over 1,000 now of people that have made the switch over to our automated technology and functionality that's inside of PayKickstart. But for the majority of you, okay, I want to make sure that you don't get lost. And I want to make sure that you guys have success, and I put you in the best possible position after this webinar to kickstart your product, your service, and just your overall business, okay? Now, in fact, what I want to do is put everything that you've learned today and more into a crystal clear system, okay, that you can follow up and implement this step by step. Okay. Now, who here would want to use these superpowers for their own online business? Just give me a quick yes. I'm ready. I want these powers. Whatever you want to say. Seriously though, if you don't want these superpowers, that's totally cool. But I'm telling you right now, it can absolutely change your life. Okay, now they're coming in. Yes, I want these superpowers. Cool. Okay, there we go. Love the excitement. You guys are awesome. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to share something really cool with you guys. It's something that as you guys have probably already heard about over the last few weeks. It's our PayKickstart system. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have already heard about the platform and the technology, and I kind of did a brief demo of it just here. But here's what I wanted to do. Okay, I wanted to package and create something that was a complete no-brainer for you. Okay. Just something that is really an overall culmination of my 10 years of being online, and say, hey, I want to give you everything that I've learned and everything that I've experienced. I want to be able to have you skip to the front of the line and be able to start on day one, almost like you've been a full-time internet marketer for 10 years like I have now. Okay. So here's what I want to do. Okay. I'm going to do, this is a private offer that we're only doing during this special launch, which it's going to be closing down in just a few days. Okay. So the first thing that I want to do is give you guys 12 months of access to PayKickstart. Okay. You're going to get access to, we're considering this called the Diamond member. So we're only opening up the Diamond member for this launch. So you're going to get 12 months of free access to PayKickstart. Okay. Now, what do our Diamond members get? Okay. You can sell unlimited number of products. You can create unlimited number of funnels. You can generate as many customers and revenue as possible. And guess what? There are 0% platform fees. We don't take any fee at all. Okay. Now, the majority of platforms, they charge you 5%, 7%, even up to 10% of each sale that comes through the door. But I get it. I'm an online entrepreneur as well, and every dollar counts. And so I want to make sure that you get to keep more profit, more of your money in your pocket. Okay. And you'll also be able to manage unlimited number of affiliate partners. Okay. Now, on top of the 12 months of free access to PayKickstart, I'm going to give you guys an upgrade to the premium plan. Okay. Now, what's the premium plan? The first one is you're going to get access to this demographics feature. Okay. So now every customer that comes through the door, you're going to be able to know their age. So you can start targeting them with paid traffic, verbiage or language in your copy and design. You're going to be able to see where they're located, what their language is. So you can start targeting with paid traffic. You can make sure that your site is translated. You're using the appropriate currency as well for your audience, right? Their sex, are they male? Are they female? Their browser, their operating system, their device. What's the average purchase day and time? Find the ideal time to promote to your customers. Their social network. You can actually see if any of your customers are on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. We check all different types of social networks, and you can actually connect with them on a one-to-one basis, and you'll be able to have access to their profile right from inside of PayKickstart. Okay, you'll get their social profile link. So you're going to get this entire demographic module. You're also going to get the audience builder. Okay, the audience builder it's going to allow you to segment all of your buyers. So you can add filters so you can hyper target groups of buyers. Okay, you can see what products they've purchased, number of products bought, the amount that they've spent, the demographic data. And then what's really neat is you can use a Facebook custom audience and serve ads to those segments. So so you could create a segment. So if they've purchased your front end offer but didn't purchase your upsell, you could automatically add them to a custom audience and show them an ad saying, hey, it looks like you forgot to upgrade. Why don't you go ahead and do that, right? So how cool is that? And it's done automatically. Okay. The next module you're going to get is our survey module. Okay. So normally when you want to create or when you want to survey your customers, you need to go to a tool like SurveyMonkey or Google Surveys and create a survey there. Then you have to export your customers, import them into an email autoresponder, then mail out your survey, right? Well, this feature will allow you to automatically send out a survey based on a certain action that the customer takes. So after a sale, after a refund, after a cancellation, you can have the survey go out immediately or after an hour or after a day or a week. You specify it, and you can start gaining valuable feedback, providing excellent customer service, improving your products and services and customer retention, right? So now you can hear from the horse's mouth, and it's fully automated. Okay. You just set up the survey once, and then you watch the responses that PayKickstart will collect. How cool is that? Okay. This also helps with retention, right? Uncovering issues or problems and help to save a sale before they cancel or refund. Okay. And then the fourth module in the premium upgrade is our uptime monitoring. So one thing that, I'm sure you are, if you're running any type of online business, I know when we encounter this a lot when we first started out was, your server goes down for various reasons, right? Your server can go down, then obviously all the websites go down once your server goes down. So what does that mean? Well, especially during a product launch, when you have lots of traffic coming to your site, that means that no potential customers can purchase your product. It also turns existing customers from happy to angry, not being able to access their product. Also turning affiliates angry when they send traffic to your offer and their subscribers can't access it. Well, that's what this uptime monitoring feature is meant to do. So what it allows you to do is monitor your website. And if it goes down for any reason, we send you a notification and you can go and address it. So very, very cool. So it saves on lost sales, minimizes angry customers and affiliates. Now, the other cool thing we're going to do is I'm going to give you access to the Sales Boss t-shirt. I'm wearing mine today. So we're going to send you a free t-shirt in the mail because you guys are going to now be part of our community and you are a new sales boss. So we'll ship that out in the mail. Now we have testimonial after testimonial, tons and tons of people who have already made the switch from other platforms because they see the value of PayKickstart, the added flexibility and the added functionality. Like I told you, we did kind of a soft opening for about 15 months, taking on beta users, beta vendors who want to really test the system to the max and see what they wanted. So all we've been doing over the last 15 months is making this system bulletproof and adding new features and functionality of what you guys wanted. And so we have testimonials, more testimonials, just tons and tons of people who are saying how much they're saving from not having to pay per transaction fees and how much more revenue they're generating from things like one-click upsells and order bumps and coupon codes and subscription saver sequences and all sorts of functionality that's out of the box, simple to use. So I want you guys to join all these other vendors in this community. And this is really a shift. It's really a shift. And so it's the ultimate payment and affiliate platform. So you're going to have checkout page templates, coupon codes, order bumps, one-click upsells, subscription savers, pending order follow-up, pre-filled checkout forms, all the integrations. You can do instant commissions with your affiliates and so much more. Now, on top of the software that you guys are going to be getting, I wanted to arm you guys with my Launch Madness program. Okay. Like I said before, unfortunately, I wish we had more time. I know we already covered a ton of content, but this program will help to break down everything step by step in detail. So included in the program, we'll start by breaking down the four main pillars inside of this program. The first one is pillar number one is product architect. Pillar number two is marketing architect. Pillar number three is funnel architect, and number four is promotion architect. So pillar number one is called product architect, and it's where we cover product ideation and feasibility. So we're really trying to validate that there is going to be demand for the product that you create before investing time, money, and resources into the product creation. Okay, we also go more in depth than we did today and how we structure your product and service, things like pricing strategies, setting up your membership area, setting up your products to accept payments, and then obviously with PayKickstart, it'll make things super easy for you guys. Okay. And then also setting up your product to accept affiliates to promote your products. Again, very easy to do with PayKickstart. And then how to create a members area or product access. Now, pillar number two is our marketing architect. And this is, now that we have a product, this is where we're going to focus on sales and marketing. So how to create a lead magnet, a main sales page offer, build out your sales funnels, back-end webinar presentations, how to create live stream training on Facebook or YouTube, how to set up your checkout page hacks for more conversions, as well as creating your affiliate program and affiliate marketing material. Okay, so all of that is broken down inside of marketing architect. Okay, funnel architect is our third pillar, and this is where we get into the sequences and the logistics of a product launch. So I'll be providing you guys with our famous 88% lead magnet it's a pre-launch template that has converted 88%. And so when done right, your pre-launch will buzz and generate more sales on launch day. During your actual launch, we'll show you our cart open, our launch day template, including my 3-point checklist that will keep your launch red hot and buzzing all the way to cart close. We'll show you our webinar sequences, our live sequences, our post-launch sequences, and then some of the other things like how to take your launch evergreen and some conversion tricks as well. Okay. Pillar number four is our promotion architect. We'll show you how to get A-list affiliate partners begging you to promote your product. I've seen this done wrong time and time again. I'm going to show you guys the right way to do it. I'm going to show you guys some retargeting tricks on how to regain 10 to 15% of your lost traffic and get them to become buyers. I'm going to show you something called launch jacking, which is a case study that's proven to generate hundreds in commissions or sales revenue daily, and also build your email list. Okay, so I want you guys to, with all this that we've talked about so far, if you think, So with all of this so far, you know that I'm going to literally take you by the hand and walk you through the process, okay? Do you think you could follow my lead? Just give me a quick yes if you guys can use the technology that I provide you and the system and training to help you take your business to the next level. Okay, awesome. Hell yeah. Yes, of course. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, so so the core module training, okay, you're going to get all of that, okay, but I'm also going to be throwing in some other things inside of the Launch Madness program. So you're going to get all of our worksheets and SOPs. You'll get our product hook worksheet, our product criteria checklist, our affiliate outreach SOP, our 18-point membership essentials, our product launch checklist, and our launch asset checklist. Okay, this stuff is just jam-packed, showing you, step by step exactly what we do. So essentially what we did, guys, was we created all these SOPs for ourselves internally, and then we've kind of rebranded them and made them for you guys available so you can apply them to your own product launches. Okay. You're also going to get the serial launcher. I'm going to show you guys. I talked about that case study, how we generated $1.2 million. I'm going to break that down even further for those who want to scale this type of launch model out, and then how to find literally dozens of products that you can launch as your own. I'll show you how we do the launch setup, roles and delegation, and more. Continuity hacks for those who, why do you think startups fail? Okay, now obviously they run out of money, but what I want to show you guys is how you can create not only short-term revenue, but also long-term revenue. So the initial product launch should only just be the beginning, right? When it's meant to inject cash flow into your business so that you can reinvest it and learn how to create recurring revenue. Okay, and that's one of the main pitfalls that most startups or most product launches do, is they only worry about the short term and they don't worry about the long term. So I'm going to show you how success breeds success, how to understand the software industry opportunity, DNA and success hacks and habits of successful entrepreneurs, the formula for setting up a winning recurring product. And then I'm also going to give you these blueprints. So we have these blueprints that we follow for 6, 7, and 8-figure product launch blueprints, showing you each element, what to do, when to create a squeeze page, when to create your main offer, when, what type of upsell you should do. So you're going to get access to all 3 of those blueprints. And then my launch playbook. So this shows you literally day by day, week by week, what you should be doing all the way up to your launch, right? So it's going to show you the logistics, the product, the sales and marketing, step-by-step tasks. What should you do 3 months before your launch, 2 months before your launch, a month before your launch, 2 to 4 weeks, 1 week before your launch, days from your launch, on launch day, during launch, and then after launch. It breaks it all down for you. And then a product launch timeline, showing you all those different tasks that you're doing and breaking it out into a timeline. So all of these things, you can print them out. You can make it really easy. Just leave them on your desk to make sure that you again are putting yourself in the the best chance of being successful, right? Now, I'm not saying that you need to go and do every single element inside of each one of these funnels, right? Or inside of each one of these sequences, okay? But if you do even just 1 or 2 of them, it can dramatically change the results from your product launch, okay? Now you're also going to get our launch codes book, which is, I believe there's 8 different case studies from some of my most successful product launches of, what worked well. And also we identify the things that did not work well things to avoid. Okay. So secrets behind the profitable 6, 7, and 8-figure product launches. You'll get case study walkthroughs from some of our biggest launches, plus some of our close partner launches. You're going to get access to all the replays. We did some live calls for when we originally launched this program, and you'll get access to all of those replays. And so here's the deal, guys. We had 2 choices. I see some of you guys asking, what's the price of this? You guys want to get in? We had 2 choices, right? The first choice was offer this program for as cheap as possible and really try to sell as many units as we could. But the problem there is there's no incentive to really stack on the value and ensure that you succeed and give you everything that we have, all the keys to the door to being successful online. Okay. Now, option number 2 is a little bit of a higher investment, but by doing that, I can devote more resources and support to your success. Okay. So let's put it into context. So if you just do 1 successful product launch, okay, what is that worth to you? Okay, what's one successful product launch worth to you? Okay, if you could generate an extra $1,000 a month, or $5,000 a month, or $10,000 a month, or more, right? How much would you pay to get that, to have one successful product launch? Okay, to avoid taking unnecessary risk, creating products that nobody wants or needs, using the build it and hope people buy method, making crucial mistakes that kill your conversions and revenue, right? I mean, we've probably all done it, right? And I've done it, and I've done it probably more than anyone else here has. But if you could avoid that, right, what's that worth to you? Okay, to have the unfair advantage to create sales funnels that generate 2 to 3 times more profitable, delivers a massive influx of highly qualified free traffic, create a 6-figure payday, okay, builds a list of thousands in days, and can kickstart any product or service. Okay, like I said before, guys, this one funnel and this product, it cost me over $20,000. Okay, but it made me over $50,000 in a week, plus $3,000 to $5,000 per month in recurring revenue. Okay, so you guys could probably see why this is an amazing deal. Okay, if we charged $5,000, right? If you could do a product launch, a successful launch in a week, and make $50,000 or $100,000, that's a no-brainer. If you learned all this whole system and blueprint, $5,000 is nothing. I mean, I had people paying me $10,000 plus a percentage of their sales. Whenever I'd partner with someone, I'd be like, well, here's what we're doing. We did this launch and we generated 150,000. We did this launch, we did 300,000, right? And so all I'm doing is I'm giving you the exact system that I did when I was working one-on-one with people, and now you can start applying it yourself. Okay, so you could see why it's a tremendous value at $5,000. Now, to the general public, okay, we're going to be charging $2,997. But because you guys are special, this is a very special time. It's a limited time. Okay, it's only for a short period. I believe there's only, depending on when you're watching this, if you're watching a replay, it may even be over. But there's only a few days left. At least on this live call, we only have about 48 hours to 72 hours left before we close this down. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, you can enroll right now. Okay, for $997 today. Okay, that's one payment of $997. So what you do is you go to PayKickstart.com/go. So someone from our team will make sure we put that link inside of the chat box in Facebook, and also in GoToWebinar. So you go to go to PayKickstart.com/go. So it's a payment of $997 today. Okay. Now, for those of you, I'll start answering some questions here in just a second. So what's really cool, guys, is normally if you go to our main website, it's $149 per month, okay, for the premium plan, which you guys are getting with PayKickstart. Okay, that's $1,788 alone. Okay. So you have two choices. Okay, you have two choices. Option number one is you can do nothing, continue on the same path that you're on. Okay, keep struggling with trying to figure out how to create a product, or once you have your product, it flops and you're trying to figure out why it's flopping, right? Okay, or option number two is make this small investment today, which is 100% risk free. I'll get into the money back guarantee in just a second. Okay. So what you can do is you can go ahead and use this entire Launch Madness system, the entire PayKickstart platform, for a full 29 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. Okay. For whatever reason, if you're not completely satisfied, okay, you can just contact our support team and you can get a refund back. Okay. It can't be any easier than that, and foolproof. So just go to paykickstart.com/go. You have the training. Okay. You have the platform, the software, and you also have our support team at your disposal. So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get 12 months of PayKickstart Professional. You're going to get 12 months of PayKickstart Premium. And then you're also going to get the Launch Madness program with all the worksheets, mind maps, SOPs, timelines, and checklists. Okay. Now there's also going to be 4 fast action bonuses. Okay. These are limited. Okay. It's going to be ending at the end of the launch, which is coming up very soon. Fast action bonus number 1 is our Funnel Spy software. I mentioned it earlier. So you can start to spy on your top competitors. You can reverse engineer their sales funnels, their webinar funnels, their opt-in funnels, e-commerce funnels, coaching funnels, book funnels, and more. Okay. Fast action bonus number 2 is our traffic spy software. Okay, you can go and put in a keyword or a key phrase or a niche, and it goes out to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, all the places where there's tons and tons of traffic, and you can see what are people talking about. Okay, great for finding topics to write about, right, in your information product. Find the influencers that you can connect with and form JV or affiliate relations with, right? So there's loads of ways that you can use this traffic spy software to generate traffic and also build relationships. Fast action bonus number 3 is I'm going to give you access to our traffic backdoor training program. So this is a program. There's 8 unique methods that I teach that we generate tons and tons of instant traffic. I know when I first started out online, all I thought about was SEO, search engine optimization. And I was like, okay, I need to write, hundreds of articles, and I need to wait 2 years before my blog is an authority in the space before I can start generating traffic. And now I don't even worry about SEO anymore, and because there's so many other traffic techniques that we use where we can drive traffic in a day or in a week or in a month instead of waiting years for that traffic. Okay, and so we use places like Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn and Pinterest and forums and search engines and email and webinars. I'm going to show you guys all the different ways that we use it in our system. You can also allow your if you have VAs or other people in your organization, you can give them access to that training as well. All right, and then the fourth fast action bonus is our Boxcar software. So this is our live chat application. So you can add live chat to any website, and it's great for closing high ticket or recurring customers. It's a great competitive advantage, right? It's a good unique selling proposition. If there's a person who's interested in buying your product and they're looking at someone else and they're able to get in contact with you and talk to a real person on live chat, and the other one they have to wait 24 hours or a week, who do you think they're going to go with? Right? So it's a great, unique selling proposition. You can minimize back and forth with support because it's more interactive. You can install it on unlimited personal websites, and you can add unlimited chat agents. Now, most of the time, if you've used any live chat app, you can quickly be spending $100 a month if you add like 2 or 3 or 4 agents, you can quickly rack up a bill. I'm giving you guys a lifetime account to Boxcar. Okay. So what you want to do is when you go to paykickstart.com/go, you're going to see a page that looks like this. Okay. It's one payment of $9.97. We also have an option, a 3-pay option, 3 payments, broken out, $3.97 each payment, just spaced out over 30 days. Okay. So you just go to paykickstart.com/go. You're going to see a page that looks like this. If you are already a PayKickstart member, if you're paying on one of our monthly plans, all you need to do, put in the email address that you're currently using, and it'll recognize your account, and it'll push out your billing a full year. Okay. It'll just push it out 12 months, and you won't have to make another payment for a full year. Okay. Now, one other really cool thing that I wanted to do. Okay. I wanted to kind of sweeten the pot. I'm like, man, I was talking to my business partner, Matt. I'm like, well, what else can we give people to make this just a no brainer? And he's like, well, how about your Seller Kickstart workshop? And I'm like, there's a ton of value here. And so here's what we're going to do. Okay. I'm going to do this for the next 25 people. Okay. I'm going to be throwing in my Seller Kickstart workshop. Okay. This was a 6-week workshop. This was private. We had only 300 people attended this workshop, and they paid $2,000 to attend this workshop. Okay. You're going to get all the core training and live workshop replays. It complements the Launch Madness training. Launch Madness really focuses more on creating the product and the launch sequence. The Seller Kickstart workshop, it complements it. It talks about some other areas of building an online business that we don't talk about in Launch Madness. So this is a great workshop, tons of great content in there. There's loads of content. And this is, like I said, I've never actually done this before where we've thrown this into, this type of a package. So we're really just trying to stack on the value here, guys. So hopefully you guys can see that, and I want you guys to succeed. So I'm willing to throw that in, but you have to go now. Go to paykickstart.com/go, and only the next 25 people will get access to that. Okay. Like I said before, if you're already a PayKickstart member, just use the same email address that you're currently using for PayKickstart. It'll automatically recognize it, and it'll push out your billing a full year. Okay. Now, for those of you who you could get PayKickstart or this entire package for free for 6 months with no interest at all using PayPal credit. So if you go to paykickstart.com/go and then click on the PayPal option, and then when you're in PayPal, there'll be an option for PayPal credit. Now, PayPal credit is limited, I believe, to only people in the US, and you have to qualify. So there's a little bit of a short application process. But what you can do is delay payments for a full 6 months, okay, and not have to make any payments, and there's no interest on it. Okay, it's for purchases over $99, so that'll work. So you can go, like I said, you go to the checkout page, click on PayPal, and then you'll see an option. If you're inside of the US, you'll see an option to apply for PayPal credit, and then you can purchase and be ready to go. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna recap everything that you guys are gonna get today. Okay, the first thing you're gonna get is 12 months of Pay Kickstart. You're gonna become a Diamond member, and that's a value of $1,188. You're gonna get 12 months of Pay Kickstart Premium, which is a value of $588. You're going to get my Launch Madness program with all the worksheets and checklists. So you're going to get the 6, 7, 8-figure product launch blueprints, the digital, physical, and coaching funnels that are inside the program, the launch playbook timeline, the launch codes book, and then also the fast action bonuses. You're going to get the Funnel Spy software, the Traffic Spy software, the Traffic Backdoor training, the Boxcar software, and my Seller Kickstart 6-week workshop. Okay, so it's a total value of $11,746, and you guys are going to get it for a one-time payment of $997. Okay, so I think this is a good time. I'm going to start to answer some questions, and because I know maybe there may be some confusion, or you may have some questions. One thing you can do is go to support@paykickstart.com. And if you have any questions after this live call, we're happy to answer you there. What I would love for you guys to do is if you've already joined, by all means, just let us know in the chat box, or if you're in Facebook, leave it in the comments saying, I'm in, or I just joined Pay Kickstart. And maybe even tag some of your friends about this. Tell some of your friends, because ultimately what we're trying to do is change the world when it comes to how people sell online, right? How do vendors sell their products online? And we truly believe that Pay Kickstart is the best solution for that. And so what we try to do is wrap all this training along with it to put you guys in the best possible position to be successful. We understand it. We're entrepreneurs just like you guys are, and we get it. We understand the challenges and pains and struggles that we all deal with on a regular basis. And that's the reason that we created Pay Kickstart, was really to try to alleviate a lot of those struggles and help to automate some of your business. Okay, let's see what questions we have. All right. The first question is, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start this countdown timer. We'll probably go for about 30 minutes. I'll try to answer all the questions that I possibly can. My voice is starting to go. It's been a long week, as you can probably imagine. You've probably seen lots of people talking about Pay Kickstart, so it's been a long week. But I'll try to answer all the questions I possibly can. I know we do have people also answering questions in the background, so if I'm not able to actually answer your question live on the call, we should be able to get someone to answer your question in Facebook or inside of GoToWebinar. So the first question is, and I've seen a few people asking this, how much will Pay Kickstart cost after the first year? Okay, so after the first year, you'll be locked in at our VIP rates. So we don't take any per transaction fees outside of what the payment processor charges. So like PayPal and most credit card processors, they charge usually 2.9%. So that gets sent to the payment gateway. And as you guys know, we don't handle any type of sensitive payment information. The payment processor processes the payment, and then we handle everything else, all the checkout pages, all the added functionality, the affiliate management, all that kind of stuff. All right. So you never have to worry about, are these, credit card details being stored on our servers? We don't handle any of that. It's all stored with our trusted partners with PayPal and Stripe and Authorize.net, right? So you get locked in at our monthly rates after the first 12 months is up. Okay. You will continue to be billed at the premium plan rate, which is $149. It'll never go up. You are allowed to downgrade at any time. Okay. If you want to downgrade to professional, you can do that, which is currently $99 a month. If you want to downgrade to our basic plan, that's $29 a month. Okay. You can cancel at any time. Okay. I'm so confident that, guys, once you start using the system and you've been using it for a full year, the PayKickstart's only going to help you make more money. It's not going to be, the $99 or $149 is hopefully going to be nothing for you, because it's helping you to make more money and convert more visitors into buyers, right? But just so you know, you are locked in at these rates and it won't go up. Okay. All right. How long does it take to see results if I follow the Launch Madness system? So that's a really good question. So it's kind of like this, right? The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it, right? There are some shortcuts, and there's things that I'm going to teach you. I want to teach you guys the right way to do it. Okay. And I've seen people create an entire product launch in 30 days. Okay. Or even a week. I've seen people create products in a day or in a week and then create their sales page, right? But there's certain elements that you're going to want in your product launch. And normally it takes us about 30 days from start to finish to create a product. Now it depends, right? If it's software, then usually it usually extends it a few months. But we show you guys all sorts of really cool ways to, get a minimum viable product that people are willing to pay for, and then you can continue to implement and improve on it. So we show you guys the right way to go from nothing to profitability as quickly as possible. Okay. So we've seen people create launches in 30 days. We recommend doing a launch, at least when we talk about it in the training, the launch should be about 5 to 7 days, depending on which elements you have in it. But that's kind of the time frame there. Okay, do these product launches only work for internet marketing or information-based businesses? No, they work for literally any type of business or niche. Okay, now if you build the wrong product, okay, let me put it this way: there are certain niches that are better than others, or that are bigger than others, right? I mean, things like health and weight loss and finance and the internet marketing. I mean, there's certain businesses or niches that are just larger. There's more demand, right? So those obviously have more opportunity to grow and scale. But if you use the training, I show you guys how to validate the niche that you're in, as well as the product that you're creating. Okay, to make sure that when you do go through all the time and effort to build your products, that you're putting your best foot forward and that you're not creating something that nobody wants. Okay. Do I need an email list? Obviously an email list helps. I'm not going to lie, right? I mean, if you have an email list of leads or of buyers that you've built a connection with, a relationship with, and you can email them and say, hey, go and buy this new product, right? Then obviously that's going to help, but you don't have to have one. Everyone starts with 0 subscribers and works their way up. Okay. But I show you guys how to leverage other people to help you with this stuff, right? How to leverage affiliate partners and joint venture partners and all sorts of other ways to build your email list. So obviously, it's a beautiful thing to have an email list where you can mail them and generate $1,000 or $5,000. But the good news is that you can do it even if you have 100 people on your list. You can still generate a great income from 100 people or 1,000 people, and it can really catapult. It's kind of back to what we talked about, that snowball effect of being able to send out an email and generate $100 or $500 and then $1,000 and then $10,000. And as you keep creating new products and bringing on new customers, that kind of just builds, to me, that's kind of building your net worth and your assets in your business. Okay, does it matter what type of product I create? No, it doesn't. We're a software company. We've created all different types of products. We've created software. We've created information products. We've created coaching programs. We've gravitated over the last few years to mainly software. But this system works for everything. We've used this system for all different types of products. Okay. Do I need a special software technology to make this work? Not really, because we're giving you PayKickstart, right? So you're going to have your shopping cart. You're going to have your affiliate management solution. The only thing that I would recommend that you have is an email provider, an email list, or an email marketing solution. So whether you use Aweber or GetResponse or iContact or ActiveCampaign, all of them are relatively inexpensive. And as you start to grow and add more subscribers, the cost of your email solution, it shouldn't even matter, because you should be able to monetize that list. So, and most of them have free trials. I know, like with MailChimp, they give you, I don't know, 500 or 1,000 free subscribers. So, and then also, if you want to have a membership area, you may want to have a membership software, but you don't have to. You could use our digital delivery system. Okay, we already have a licensing system, so you don't have to worry about like buying third-party licensing systems or anything like that. So really, the main one that you're going to want to also have is an email solution. But everything else, managing your products and your affiliate system and all that, and then you're also going to need a payment gateway. So you're going to need like PayPal or Stripe or Authorize.net or Braintree or EasyPay Direct. Okay. Do I need to have a product to leverage this program? So, I mean, let me put it this way. If you have a product, that's obviously going to help you. Right? Your results are going to be much better. But like I told you, and like I show you inside of the program, I show you ways to leverage other people's products out there that don't have this system, that don't have the technology, that don't have the work, the blueprint that you guys now have, and that you can use to promote other people's products and then earn some sort of a rev share or whatever it is that you work out with them. Okay. Can I use these sequences, templates, and worksheets to help launch other people's products? Totally. We have lots of people that are consultants, and all they don't even worry about creating the products. They don't worry about support. All they do is just consult with them, and they teach them the system that we're teaching you. So there's no reason why you can't go in and charge $5,000, $10,000, whatever you want, or even just a percentage of the revenue. Okay, because guess what? Someone that doesn't know how to launch a product properly, if they make, maybe if they do it themselves and they only generate $5,000, well, if you come in and you show them the right way to do it, and you're generating them $50,000 or $100,000, well, that's $50,000 they never had, or $100,000 that they never had and probably wouldn't have. So if you can come in and you'll be a hero, they'll give you whatever you ask for, right? Especially if you do it once for them, they may want to do it again, or they'll tell their friends about it. And so I did that for a number of years where, we created our own products, but word of mouth spread that, hey, oh my God, this guy knows how to launch a product. You may want to talk to him. And I'd get people all the time saying, hey, I got this new product I created. Would you be interested in partnering with me and launching it together? So, so you can totally do that. What if I get stuck? Is there someone that can help me get my questions answered? Totally. There's lots of resources that we have available to you. We have our help desk, which you can submit a ticket. We also have an in-app messenger system, so you can go log into PayKickstart and you can contact us and ask your question there. We have loads and loads of knowledge-based articles. We have quick start guides that you can download, print out, and it'll help you, especially with PayKickstart when you're trying to figure out how to create your campaign and create a funnel and all that kind of stuff. You can be ready and loaded up and good to go in hours. Okay, that's how fast you could have your stuff ready to go. And of course, like any new platform, and PayKickstart is very robust, but it's also very user friendly. So once you go in there, just like anything, there'll be a little bit of a learning curve, but we have loads and loads of docs and video training to help you. We also have a 14-day boot camp that you'll get access to as well. Where each day we go through a different part of the system, teaching you and helping you to learn not only the basics, but also some of the more advanced features as well. All right, what else? Is there a money back guarantee? Totally. Yeah. So like I mentioned before, guys, you have 30 days to review all of the training and content and PayKickstart platform. For whatever reason, if you're not completely satisfied, we'll refund your money. That's obviously we're not here to we're here to make you more money, right? What my goal is to either if you haven't created your first successful online business, that's what I'm here to do. Okay, that's what I'm there to help you with. If you have created your first successful business, I'm here to help accelerate that with both technology and with training. Okay. Some of you will get more value out of the training. Others will get more value out of the software. Okay. Just depends on where you're at. But what's really cool is even if you're just starting out, you'll probably get more immediate value out of the training. But then once you've seen all the training and you've digested it and you've kind of understood it all, then that's where the software part and the platform is really going to help you. Because guess what? You don't have to hire a designer to create checkout page templates anymore. You don't have to hire a developer to worry about, I want to use one-click functionality because it helps. It's proven time and time again to convert more of my users. I don't have to hire a developer to do any type of custom development, custom integrations. Like I said before, guys, when we were doing launches and we were using other payment platforms, we spent literally thousands upon thousands of dollars, and it took us weeks to get us everything that we needed to do. And even then, it was still limited. Okay, it was still limited. All right, what other questions? Can I use ClickFunnels? Yeah, so great question. We have tons and tons of ClickFunnels users, or maybe and even lead pages users. So people always say, well, why would I use ClickFunnels, or why would I use PayKickstart over ClickFunnels? And so here's the answer to that question. We use both, okay? And the majority of our customers our vendors use ClickFunnels and use PayKickstart. They use ClickFunnels to create their landing pages, their sales pages, and then they use PayKickstart for their checkout pages and handling all the shopping cart and affiliate management solution. And so one thing that I realized was that it's hard to be great at everything. And the companies that try to do everything, they always fall short somewhere. And in my opinion, ClickFunnels is great. We love them. We use them along with Optimized Press to build out all of our different sales and marketing pages. But when it comes to their shopping cart and their affiliate management functionality, it's really been more of an afterthought. And so that's really where you're going to see a ton of added value for those of you who are using ClickFunnels to also use PayKickstart. And to me, that's like the perfect marriage. That's like the ultimate, ultimate software suite is to have ClickFunnels and PayKickstart as your backbone to power your online business. So, and like I said, we also have the form embeds that you can use. So you can embed our checkout form right on the ClickFunnels page, which is great as well. Let's see. Can I use Wishlist? Yeah, you can use Wishlist for your membership. So when someone purchases a product, it'll automatically add them to a Wishlist level, whatever you specify. All right, what else? Yes, we have a private Facebook group, guys. I don't know if we can, you should, once you join, you'll probably see a link, or you can go into Facebook and search PayKickstart. We have a private group. If you're not already part of it, make sure you go and join it, because we have, our community is growing fast. And I'm always in there, and a lot of our team is in there as well, connecting with our different vendors and affiliates and other great online entrepreneurs. So make sure you go and check out our group and our fan page. And then we also have a private Skype group as well. So you'll get a link to our Skype group, which is really cool, because that's a great way to just kind of share ideas and have a more informal dialogue with other PayKickstart vendors and affiliates, as well as some of our technical team and support staff are in there as well. So we're more than happy to answer questions that way. So there's loads and loads of resources, guys, that you can use to power your business. All right, let me see what else. Yeah, so that was a good question. Someone says, well, like, what if I have a feature request? We actually have a feature request area inside of our support area, support.paykickstart.com. And you can request a feature, and then you can also vote on it. So our community, it's community based. So normally what we do is we push out new features almost every month now. And it's all based on what you guys want. And it's all based on demand. So the more features that we see in the system, the more likely it is that we're going to implement it. Like we just implemented the lead tracking. We just implemented the one-click upsells with PayPal, which actually we're the very first shopping cart to integrate with a new PayPal API, which allows for such advanced functionality. Okay, good question. Someone asked, do you do you handle the subscription or does the payment gateway? So that's a great question, and that's actually one of the reasons that so many people love PayKickstart is because we manage the subscription itself, which allows for so much more flexibility. So here's a really good example. If someone purchases a product from you, say it's a monthly subscription, okay, and their payment fails, right? Their credit card expires, okay? Well, normally what happens is, in order to update the details, like the subscription cancels and then a new subscription is created and it just becomes messy. Okay. When we manage the subscription ourselves, it allows for just so much flexibility. Not only can you change the billing method, so the person could go from credit card to PayPal, they could go from PayPal to credit card. You could also push out their next bill date. So maybe someone is on a free trial, right? And they're on a 14-day free trial and they're like, you know what? I need a few extra days before I make a decision. Well, you can just go right into the subscription and be like, okay, cool. I just gave you another week for free. Okay. Upgrading and downgrading. No more having to worry about creating multiple subscriptions when someone upgrades or downgrades. It's dynamic and it's smart like that. So there's just so many reasons why managing the subscription inside of the platform instead of the payment gateway is beneficial, and you'll see that added value inside of the platform. Let's see. Yes, so someone was asking, can I give access to my staff? So sure. So we have a user management area, which will allow you to add different people within your organization, and there's advanced roles and permissions that you can add. So if you only want them to be able to access certain parts of the platform, you can definitely do that. Now, the other thing we have is JV contracts, which will allow you to split up the revenue sharing according to whatever it is that you set up with one or more partners. Okay. All right. What other questions? Sorry, guys. There's a ton of questions here. I don't mean to be glossing over your comments if I missed it, but hopefully we're getting to all of them. Either I will or someone from our staff will. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to mention, we also have a mobile app. So you can go to the Apple Store or the iTunes Store. Or the Android marketplace, and you can download the app for free. So whether you're just an affiliate, just so you guys know, an affiliate can sign up for free, right? If you're just a PayKickstart affiliate and you want to promote vendors, you can do that. And so I probably should have mentioned that a little bit before, but the PayKickstart system is once you're an affiliate, you can promote vendors, any vendor on PayKickstart. Okay. If you're a vendor, you also are an affiliate. So you have all the affiliate functionality. You can go and promote other people's products as well. So it's kind of one universal system. And depending on, obviously, if you're an affiliate or a vendor, you'll see, the correct functionality. All right. So there's a mobile app that you can download. You just log in with your credentials and you can get real-time notifications for every vendor sale or affiliate commission. And then you can also approve or deny affiliates right from the mobile app as well. And there's cool, you can get all of your reports. You can see like campaign performance and all sorts of, and you can manage transactions and subscriptions. You could even refund transactions or cancel a subscription if you needed to on the go right from your mobile app. So and that was one thing that I always loved or always wanted. And I noticed that no other payment gateway or payment platform offered a mobile app. And so the only way to really check on your business is through logging into the main platform. And so I believe we're one of the first to offer a mobile app where you can really keep your finger on the pulse when you're away from your office or your desk. So that's a really cool feature that they love. Good question. So like I mentioned before, someone was asking what happens after the first year. So like I said, you're going to get full access to the premium plan, which is our highest plan. So you're going to get everything that I mentioned before. So you can create as many products as you want to. You can process as much as you want to, and we don't take any platform per transaction fee. And then you can have as many affiliates as you want to, and you get all the premium features as well, like our demographics module, survey module, uptime monitoring, audience builder, all that kind of fun stuff as well. And then after the first year is up, okay, you can decide, do you want to continue on the premium plan, or you can downgrade to professional or basic, just depending on what your needs are in a year. Now, the guys, there's no long-term commitment, right? You can cancel at any time after that first year. Like I said, we're very confident that once you start using our platform, you're never going to want to leave, just because we've tried them all before. I mean, we've gone through probably 5 different platforms where we've sold products on, and there's always so many limitations. So we're confident that you guys are gonna absolutely love it. So yeah, let me see what other questions. Where do we get access to the Funnel Stack program? So we're going to do that in just a few minutes here. We got just under 8 minutes on the clock here. So I want to make sure that I answer all of your questions, and then I'll give you access to the bonus link. And then after that, if I'd be more than happy to answer any more questions as well. Okay, what else? Yes. So someone was asking, can I use can I add more than one PayPal accounts or more than one credit card account? So yes, you can add multiple. You can add as many PayPal accounts or Stripe accounts as you want to, and you can connect each payment gateway to a different campaign. So it's really cool. So I could have a unique payment gateway, a unique currency that I want to charge, unique language that I want the checkout page and email notifications all translated in at a per campaign level, which offers a lot of flexibility. So maybe you have multiple businesses, or maybe you want to target multiple languages or locations. You can do that very easily, all from one PayKickstart account. I know there's some other platforms out there where it's like you can only have one payment gateway, one email autoresponder, one this, one that, and throughout your whole account. So again, that's some added functionality that is really nice to have that flexibility. All right. Can we do lifetime commissions? Yeah. So there's a lifetime commission option. Essentially, what a lifetime commission or a lifetime cookie means is if someone purchases a product from you, say it's product A, and the affiliates referred that sale, you can allow the ability to have that affiliate earn commissions if that customer buys product B, product C, product D down the road. So there are those kind of advanced affiliate tracking options. You don't have to do it that way. It can be more of a traditional affiliate program if you want to, but we love the lifetime commissions. We've been talking about it during the launch. If you guys haven't been watching the launch videos that we released, or even the first training video, live workshop that we did a few days ago, make sure you go and check those out, because we talk a little bit more about lifetime commission programs and how those benefit your business. Reports. Yes, there's reports. So you can get sales reports. You can see traffic reports. You can see, which affiliates are driving the most sales. You can see, your monthly recurring. You can see your churn rate. You can see all that kind of stuff. We do also have an integration with ChartMogul, which is another third-party reporting service. If you need even more additional tracking, you can do that. We also have an integration with ShipZoom, and we're going to be offering ship offers integration as well. So for those of you who want to ship physical goods, you can do that as well. So someone can purchase the product. One thing I do want to make this clear, guys, because I've seen some people asking questions here, like, is this a replacement for Shopify? Would this replace the traditional e-commerce platform? And so, unfortunately, the answer, at least right now, is no. Okay, if you have thousands of products and you have lots of different variations, like color, size, all these different options for, like, maybe clothing or something like that. If you wanted to replace the more traditional e-commerce store like a Shopify or a Magento, PayKickstart probably isn't the best solution for you. Okay, I'll just be honest with you. Most people will try to sell it to you, even though just because they want your money. But if you're more of an e-com business where you have thousands of products, it's probably not the best solution. Now, with that being said, you can totally sell physical goods, mainly simple physical goods, right? So you can add in custom fields if you want to. So there's no problem adding custom fields if you need to capture custom information during the checkout. But we don't necessarily have like the add to cart functionality right now, where people can go in and add that shirt, those socks, that hat, and that color, and then check out all at once. So it's more for software. Now we do also have an API, just so you know, for those of you who are a little bit more technical, we do have a full API that allows you to really do almost anything that you want to. Okay. If you want to do any type of custom development, custom checkout, 100% custom checkout page. If you want to, be able to manage the billing inside of your own SaaS app or inside of your own membership area, you totally have lots of functionality. We have API docs. Just do a search for PayKickstart API and you'll get all of our docs. And for those of you who want to do some cool stuff, and we've seen all sorts of really neat things that people are doing in their own online businesses with PayKickstart and our API. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so it looks like we've done almost about a half hour QA. I'll try to stay on longer if I can, but what I want to do right now is give you access to the special bonus that I told you guys about. Go to paykickstart.com/freebie, and you guys are going to get access to my free funnel stack program. So you'll get access to that as well as some other really cool bonuses that I didn't even mention. Just kind of an added thank you for staying on till the very end. I know this was one of our more lengthy live calls that we've done, but I think it's really important. I think ensuring that you guys are putting your best foot forward and are leveraging the latest technology and the latest ways to generate sales online is super important. So hopefully you guys got a ton of value out of this. So go to paykickstart.com/freebie and you'll be able to download all of those bonuses that I promised you guys in the beginning, and actually more than that. Go to paykickstart.com/go. To join and become a Diamond member. Like I mentioned, guys, the launch is going to be ending in about 48 hours. So I think in just a couple days, we're going to be closing down the doors for good. And then after that, this offer will be closed down. You won't be able to get this $9.97 offer. So we have, like I said, we have loads of people who have joined from over the past 15 months of opening the doors. And they're grabbing this full year, which is, because even if you are on the professional plan for a year, that comes to even more than what we're offering right now at the premium plan, plus all the extra bonuses that you're getting. So this is such a great value, and so I really appreciate all of you guys, especially for those of you guys who have really engaged in all the discussion on Facebook and have been watching all of the videos and live casts that we've been doing over the past few weeks. It's really become my mission in life to really help online entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, make their lives easier by selling their products and spreading their message to the world. So like I said, you can contact us on support@paykickstart.com if you have any other questions. I'm more than happy to answer them. Go to paykickstart.com/go to join and become a Diamond member today. We'll treat you right. We have a great support team that'll be there behind your back to make sure that we answer all of your questions. Go ahead and ask around, guys. We have testimonial after testimonial of people that have joined and have never looked back. They're loving the platform. We really try to do everything that we possibly can to be as receptive as possible to all of both the positive and the negative. We understand that for any piece of software, any platform that you use, it could always be improved on. And one thing that I noticed, at least over the last 5 years or so, especially in the shopping cart world, is that a lot of the platforms have become archaic. They've just become outdated. And they really haven't kept up with the standards of selling online these days. And so that's something that we really pride ourselves on is both innovation and support, customer support. And so I truly believe that you guys will see the value. Once you join, you're going to see that our platform can do what no other platform can do, and that we really truly care about our customers, and we try we really go above and beyond for our support. So with that being said, guys, we'll go ahead and leave on that note. Thank you guys for attending this call. Go to paykickstart.com/go. And I'm super excited to have you guys as a Diamond member. Feel free to say hi in our Skype group and our Facebook community, and say hi and let me know what you're doing in your business. I'll be in there, and I'd love to personally connect. So again, thank you guys for coming on to the call, and I'll see you guys on the inside.